Okay, boys and girls, are you ready? I know I am. I've got a YouTube video of a fireplace burning in the background here. Hopefully we don't get any obnoxious adverts halfway through while I'm trying to read. I have this delicious looking drink here, toffee apple flavoured ale. I know toffee apple's more of a bonfire night thing, but let's give it a go. It tastes exactly like a normal ale. It doesn't taste anything like a toffee apple at all, but still I'm going to drink it. And of course, I have with me here my copy, Steve Jackson's 1984 classic, The House of Hell. Fighting fantasy, part story, part game. This is a book in which you become the hero. Fighting fantasy books, a worldwide sensation. That's what it says on the cover there, a worldwide sensation. Take their word for it. Maybe it was a worldwide sensation in 1984. Who knows? Anyway, some developments in the world of fighting fantasy, in the world of the House of Hell. Last year's video, the 2019 run, received a comment, and this comment appeared about 3 weeks ago from a user called mrnaughtycat, who's advised me to investigate the window behind the unmarked door on the first floor landing. That's the second floor landing for our American viewers, of which there might be one, you never know. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. So you know the drill by now, car crash, spooky house. That's the plot. I'm going to assume that we enter the house through the front door, negotiate the dinner with Kelnor successfully. God, did it just get suddenly dark? It's a little early in the video to start getting spooked, isn't it, Mark? But anyway, I'm going to assume that we negotiate our dinner with Kelnor, make our way to the first floor landing, escape from the Erasmus room. We're going to pop into, I think it's the Azazel room, where we pick up the health potion, which allows us to ignore the next two hits that are landed on us, and then proceed straight to the unmarked door. And that's where we're going to pick it off. That's passage 86 if you're reading along at home. This may be a little too dark and the light keeps flickering on and off. But I'm going to proceed anyway, because this is a story. You just can listen to it. The visual element of it isn't that important, nor is the audio element either, if we're being honest. But first things first, let's get our character rolled. I have this handy dandy tin that I'm going to throw the dice into. First stat. Skill, D6 plus 6. We have a skill score of 8. Lovely. That's garbage, if I'm being honest. Stamina, 2d6 plus 12. Okay, so what's that? 10, 22. 22, not bad. Basically about as good as you can get. Luck, d6 plus 6. Should help us get through some scrapes. So now we have a luck score of 12, maximum luck. Okay. Fear, d6 plus 6. And the House of Hell is a little bit different from other fighting fantasy books. As if I'm explaining this to anyone. Are you new to this? Because that's what all this would apply to. Someone who's never seen one of these videos before. In the House of Hell, you sometimes come across things which apply fear points to your character. And if your fear points reach your maximum fear value, you die of fright. Okay? That's how that works. But let's be real. There's no new viewers joining this video. None at all. Very welcome if you are, by the way. Hello. But I highly doubt it. So we just selected 3, so we have a max fear score of 9. Okay. I've just realised the downside of drinking this ale is that it makes me want to burp. Yeah, there we go. I'm going to carry on drinking regardless. It's a tradition of mine to burp in YouTube videos. I think it's incredibly funny, even though I'm 35 years old. That means I'm never going to stop finding it funny, doesn't it? But here we go. Passage number 86. Are you ready? Oh my God. Here we go. The door opens into a narrow passageway, which ends at a window. There is a door halfway along at the right-hand side. And a sign on the door identifies it as the Diabolus room. That has a headless ghost in it. We don't want that. If you wish to try this door, turn to 13. If you wish to investigate the window, hello, turn to 110. That's what we're going to do, investigate the window. This tip better pay off, Mr. Naughty Cat, because this year's whole run relies on it. This is a dead end. If this kills me straight away, then we're going to have to wait a whole other 12 months for the 2021 run to sort it out and try something else. So this really better be worth it. Oh God, it's a gigantic passage. Here we go. Curtains are drawn across the window, and you approach cautiously. You gingerly put up the folds in the curtain. Oh, you gingerly pat. I haven't got enough light to read the book. That's what I'm realising now. Damn. Oh well. Let's just carry on anyway. You gingerly pat the folds in the curtains and are relieved to find nothing there. Although they seem to be safe, you are still on your guard as you draw them apart. As you do so, a thunderclap booms outside and makes you jump. But you are safe. A perfectly ordinary window is discovered. A perfectly ordinary window is uncovered. Perfectly ordinary. There's a lot of perfectly ordinary things in this house, isn't there? Remember that? Maybe it was last year's run, the run before, we just kept running into ordinary things like chairs and tables and cushions and things. However, the heavy iron bars on the outside are a little worrying. Through the window, right, there really isn't enough light. You have to let more light in. Spoil the atmosphere, screw it. How's that? Basically the same, innit? Except you can see my door in the background. Spoil the illusion. The perfect illusion I found. I created this thing by robbing someone's YouTube video, basically. Who is it? hdfireplaces.com or something. I'm not even credited them properly. I'll do a link in the description or whatever. And now look, we're just in this bog standard house. Is it still a little bit like Most Haunted? Don't care. 6 minutes in, read the first passage for God's sake, Mark. However, the heavy iron bars on the outside are a little worrying. Through the window you can see nothing but the rain running down the pane of glass, but curiously, the rain is avoiding one area. Could it be that the wind is blowing the rain away from this corner? You bend down to take a closer look. Written in the condensation which has formed on the glass is a message. You read 3 words. Mordana in Abaddon. Mr. Naughty Cat, it was worth it. The Abaddon room is on this floor, and inside that room there's like a crazy old lady inside a bed in a room surrounded by plants. And we tried one year to get some information from her about secret rooms in the house, but she will only give us the information if we know her name, which we now know is Mordana. I assume that's her name anyway. You repeat this message to yourself and then rub it off the window. Why would we do that? This message may be useful to you, and you will realise it when it is. If, later in the adventure, you want to use the message, turn to reference 88. Do not turn to 88 now. Now you must head back to the landing and turn left. Turn to 193. Right. Let's just jot that down here. Mordana 88. Exciting. Let's make our way over to the Abaddon room, is it? Mordana in Abaddon. Right, okay. Turn to 193. We're going to get something out of this year's run. Certainly. Isn't it weird though? Who do you think wrote that message on the window? And why did we decide to get rid of it? Don't care. A short distance further on, you come to the top of the main staircase, which leads downwards. Immediately opposite the staircase is an unmarked door. Do you wish to go downstairs, try the unmarked door, or will you continue round to the landing? Well, let's try the unmarked door because I know it goes to a cupboard. We're going to pick up a knife and some garlic while we're in there. 377. I could just say that we've done that and then carry on down the corridor, but I just want to legit do it. Don't want to start skipping around. I'm okay starting from a certain point, but once we're in it, we're in it. 377. You step into a small storeroom and close the door behind you. There are shelves on the left and right walls on which various household objects are stored. In front of you, in the wall facing the door, is another door. What do you want to do? Will you search the things on the shelves? Yes, 83, that's it. Don't even need to see the other options. We're like pros at this game now. 7 years we've been doing this. My God. I mean, I'm only in high school for 5 years, isn't you? You are in the UK anyway. Don't know how it works in other countries. Various items of crockery, cutlery and food are kept in the storeroom, including a sharp meat knife, which you might like to hide under your clothes to use as a weapon. Yes, please. The sharp knife will allow you to add 3 skill points in a fight. Well, excellent. So that brings our skill back up to its maximum value. When you roll a skill in House of Hell, you have to deduct 3 points from it to... what's the word? Damn, I've stumbled over this word before. To represent the fact that you're unarmed. Once you've found a weapon, you can use your max skill. So that's us sorted. On one shelf, there are several cloves of garlic, which you may also take. Yes, we are going to take. We know for a fact there's a vampire in this house somewhere. We've encountered him, I don't know, when was it? Like 2017 or something. There is also an unlabeled bottle of white liquid on the other shelf. If you wish to drink the liquid, turn to 362. We don't wish to drink it because we know it's poison. If you would prefer to ignore the liquid and try the door at the back of the store into 255, your only other alternative is to leave by the door you entered and return to the landing 233. That's what we're going to do because we're making our way to the abandoned room. All business. When I first started doing this series, I was like singing songs and stuff in between the chapters, but now it's just like, come on. Must know. A few steps past the unmarked door is another unmarked door. If you wish to try this one, turn to 98. No, it's a corpse in a cupboard. If you wish to ignore it and go on, try it, turn to 374. I think I'm turning into some sort of House of Hell obsessive. It seems like I know what every numbered passage is. I think I have this layout of this house entirely memorized in my head, the bits of it that I've explored anyways. I mean, the bits that are possible to map. The directions in this book are just atrocious. Here we go. The landing turns right and a passage branches off. You may either turn left down the passageway, nope, past a couple of doors, or turn right following the landing. Turn to 272, that's us. Now, I believe this is taking us to the abandoned room. I haven't checked my map, but from memory, this is the way. Here we go. You follow the landing round past a wooden door which bears the name Tutavilius. Ridiculous name. Sorry, Tutavillus. What did I say? Tutavilius. Don't be ridiculous, Mark. It's Tutavillus. It's much more normal. You may try this door by turning to 155. No. Straight ahead, the landing ends at a panelled wall and the passageway turns to the left. To follow the passage around, turn to 175. Alright. 175. Here we go. You follow the passageway around the corner to the left. 2 doors face each other across the passage, and you may either try the door on the left to the Belial room or the door on the right to the Abaddon room. We've got it. Straight ahead, the passageway continues for a few meters, ending at an unmarked door. Abaddon room. Turn to 335. Here we go. You enter a bedroom which is lit by a single candle burning by the bedside. A heavy musty odour hangs in the air, which could come from all the plants which are standing in pots on the mantelpiece, bedside table, dresses and shelves. Whoever used this room certainly liked plants, but another sight catches your attention and stops you in your tracks. Asleep in the bed is an old woman. It seems that she has not heard you, for she has not moved since you entered the room. Do you wish to leave her in peace, walk over and wake her, or will you instead spring over and attack her before she can wake? Now, it may seem cruel, right? But we're going to spring over and attack her because I know that if you give her a chance, she sets a pair of dogs on you. So maybe that'll happen anyway, but let's see if we can just attack her. Unless this kills her. Right, now this is very important, and I established last year that I can finger the book one time to sort of like preempt my own death. And I know it's early days, but I'm going to do it now. So I'm going to take the option, spring over and attack her. But I'm also going to stick my finger in, just in case it goes badly wrong. Attack her before she can wake up 354. Because we could just jump on her and her head might fall off and then she can't tell us anything. 354. Is it kind of mad that I'm just saying stuff like this matter of fact? Have I been desensitized by House of Hell over the years? We might spring over, attack the old lady, and her head falls off. Just thought that might happen. You creep over to the bedside. This is definitely the right one. She does not move. You raise your hands over your head, ready to strike. You take a deep breath and tense your muscles. Her eyes flick open. She stares vacantly up into the air with milky white eyes, and the sight makes you shudder with horror. Her blank eyes have no pupils. A cold sweat breaks out on your brow, and your hand drops to your sides impotently. You must add 3 fear points for the shock. Well, that shows me, doesn't it? Will you turn and run through the back door into the passageway, or wait to see what happens next? Turn to 2, 4, 6. Well, we didn't die, but all right then. 2, 4, 6. 3 fear points. There we go again. 3 out of 9. That's not bad. I'm not even going to acknowledge that burp. Just did. 2, 4, 6. Really was a bad idea to have that ale, but it's so delicious. It doesn't taste anything like toffee apple, but I'm going to keep drinking it. Speaking of. You hear words coming from the old woman, yet her lips do not move. Stranger, how dare you invade the private bedchamber of the woman of the house, she asked. You stammer an apologetic reply. She orders you, begone, intruder, leave an old woman to die in peace. Will you leave her as she wishes? No. Or ask her information about the house. Turn to 170, information about the house. Right, we're right on track now, I remember this. Looks like we are going to have to fight the dogs though, which is a tedious, drawn out process, but that's just how these books work. What business of yours is this house? She screams. I've been kidnapped and put in here, so, you know. If you will not go of your own accord, then my hounds will see you off. And if they cannot, I will do it myself. With these words, a wooden panel slides open in the wall. 2 huge Great Danes spring out and attack. Resolve your battle with the dogs. Fight them one at a time. Alright, here we go. First Great Dane has a skill of 7, a stamina of 6. We knock off 2 stamina points every time we land a successful hit. Here we go. Skill 7, stamina 6. So I roll for the dog first. 2 dice, add that to the skill. Double ones, brilliant. Dog gets a skill of 9. What's our skill score? Our skill is 8. Which means we've already automatically won this round because the lowest we can get is a 10. So the dog's on 4 stamina. Right, here we go. Let's speed this along now. 7, 14 for the dog, for us. Wow. 9 plus 8, 17. Jeez. It's an embarrassingly long amount of time there. Dog's down to 2 stamina points. 1 more hit on this dog. Dog gets 5 plus 7, 12. We get another 9 plus 8, 17. First dog's dead. Second Great Dane, even more of a pushover, skill 6, stamina 6. Okay, here, roll for the dog. Alright, 10 plus 6, 16. Roll for us. 6, 7, 8. 8 plus 8, 16. A draw. Roll for the dog. God, this is so exciting, isn't it, boys and girls? 7 plus 6, 13. Roll for us. 11 plus 8, 19. We win that round. Dog's on 4 stamina. Roll for the dog. 8 plus 6, 14. I hope I'm not getting any of these wrong. It'd be seriously embarrassing. 4 plus 8, 12. Oh, the dog just win that round. Right, we lose 2 stamina points. We're down to 20 stamina. Dog's on 4 stamina. 8 plus 6, another 14 for the dog. 2, 3, 5. 5 plus 8. 13. God, we lose again. 18. I know this looks bad with me, I don't know, but I have been drinking, bear in mind. Let's see if we can get another burp rescue this video. Here we go. 7 plus 6, 13 for the dog. Still on 4 stamina points for the dog. I had 6, 9 plus 8, 17. Dog's on 2 stamina points. 1 more hit on this dog and we've done it. Oh, God. 9 plus 6, 15. Come on now. 8 plus 8, 16. We win that fight. Well done. The drama. The sheer drama of it all. 2 dead dogs. Not even asked about it. If you defeat the dogs, you may either leave the room or remain to search it. Turn to 19. 19. No, 19. How old are you, Mark, exactly? You search the room while the old woman threatens you from her bed. You recognise some of the plants, as most of them are common house plants. The woman's voice grows frantic as you poke around the herb garden by the window. A thought dawns on you, and you turn to her, threatening to destroy her plants unless she is able to give you the information you require. She shrieks at the thought of you harming her plants and agrees. What will you ask her? Secret rooms, please. There's options. How to find the grey man, or the man in grey. I believe we encountered the man in grey already. He was in a prison in the basement. He'd already told us that we need to defeat Kelnor in the dining room because it has red walls, and that represents the fight taking place in hell. And also that the key to the dining room is hidden behind a mirror somewhere in the House of Hell. So we'll keep an eye out for mirrors. So let's ask about secret rooms 321. Here we go. I'm getting good at turning pages. After 7 years, I'm a master of turning pages. Before I will answer your questions, she says, can you hear the smugness in my voice? Because I already know we've got the solution. You must tell me something. What is my name? It's Morgana. Do you know what her name is? Yes. If so, you will have noted a reference number, 88. To turn to, should you be asked this question, turn to this reference. If you do not know her name, you will not know the answer. No matter what you threaten to do to her plants, she will not answer you. You will have to leave the room by turning to 159. Well, we don't have to do that because we've written it down. Morgana, 88. Here we go. This is it. This is what we've been waiting for. Uncharted territory. Who knows what she's going to say now? This could be the key to the House of Hell. This could be the key to our victory. This may be the year that we finish the House of Hell, and then you'll never see my face again as long as you live. She curses. Damn you, stranger. For some reason, I have to comply to these rules. If you know my name, I have to tell you. Why? I don't know. Let's just accept it. It works in our favour, doesn't it? She curses. Damn you, stranger, she hisses. All right, then. I will answer your question. Which question did you ask her? How to find the man in grey. About the secret rooms in the house. What tonight's festivities are. Secret rooms, please. Actually, I assume it's secret rooms. But what? Should we ask about the festivities? We kind of know a little bit about the festivities. There's some kind of sacrifice going down, but we don't exactly know who it is. We've actually seen a sacrifice take place. A bunch of cultists in goat masks, they knife someone to death in like the basement, and it just happens. You watch it happen in the book. I don't know if that's the festivities. I'm going to ask about secret rooms. We can always try another one next year if we drop dead at this point. So here we go. Ask about secret rooms in the house. Turn to 295. I'm hoping this will lead us somewhere we've never been before. Doing good on the old YouTube video here, aren't we? No adverts so far. Secret rooms? She laughs. Why, this house is riddled with secret passageways and secret rooms. Most are in the cellar though, but some of the upstairs passages lead to them. The most cunning secret room is the master's most trusted hiding place. It can only be reached one way. Here we go. And that is from under the stairs in the cellar. A password is needed. And I knew the old one, but it has recently been changed. Sheko will know the new password. Right, the name is spelled S-H-E-K-O-U. Sheko. Sheko will know the new password. The woman's eyes close as if the conversation has been a great strain. You leave her be and consider the information you have been given. When you are in a position to find the secret door in question under the cellar stairs, you may try to find it by deducting 10 from the reference you will be on at the time and turning to that new reference. This is pretty good. I've never seen anything like this in a House of Hell, in a fighting fantasy book before. At least I don't remember it. But basically, it's a bit like that game, The Outer... Oh, crap. Is it The Outer Worlds or The Outer Wilds? I think it's The Outer Wilds is the one I'm thinking of. You know, where basically you have to keep restarting, but the knowledge you gain each time before you die is the only thing that you really carry with you onto your next playthrough. It's a lot like reading a fighting fantasy book. And so and you basically maintain the knowledge in your head. There is a computer on your ship that holds the... Why am I giving a review of the Outer Wilds / Outer Worlds, whichever one I'm talking about? But that's what I'm being reminded of now. So now we know this. We can't unknow it because we've found it out. When we're looking for a secret door under the stairs, I'll just write down stairs, secret door, ref -10. I believe we have been to those stairs before. See if we can find our way back. Right. You may try to find it by deducting 10 from the reference you will be on at the time and turning to the new reference. No other clue as to its location will be given, but first you must find the password. Leave the room by turning to 159. Who is this Shekou? Shekou, we're going to have to write that down. S-H-E-K-O-U. S-H-E-K-O-U. Password. Question mark. More toffee apple beer, regular beer. It's supposed to be toffee apple, it just tastes like... It's alright.